Now, yesterday we were talking about social media and how nasty and negative it can be. Our government is looking to ban under 16-year-olds from certain social media sites for their protection. And I did lament how I too struggle with what a vile place it has become. But sometimes, just sometimes, it can be used for good. Footage of an horrific dog abuse incident in Manhunt, suburb in Auckland, has been circulating on social media. People were asking for it to be shared in the hopes of identifying this piece of shite. I shared it. And now there have been 2 rewards offered by concerned citizens, one for $5,000 and another for $2,000, along with door knocking in the area. Chained Dog Awareness New Zealand shared a supplied video of a man hitting, kicking and dragging a limping dog in hopes of identifying the owner. The man is later pictured in the video violently swinging the dog in the air by its leash and slamming it onto a path. CDA NZ's founder and trustee is Christine Breen, and she joins me now. Christine, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Christine, I get a real visceral reaction to stories like this. I mean, I can't comprehend how someone can treat a dog this way.
No, it's extreme abuse, and people that do that have got no compassion or empathy, and unfortunately that can't actually be taught. So it would be good if we could identify who this person is, and that has not happened as yet.
Oh, bugger. Look, we're going to get to that, but when did you become aware of the video, Christine?
On Friday of last week.
Oh, okay. So it was last week.
On Friday of last week, hence the post was put up.
Okay.
But the person who sent the video did not identify themselves, which is understandable.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
But I believe you and some of your group have been door knocking, correct?
We're not really a group. There's just kind of myself.
Oh gosh! Oh, Christine.
And some supporters. So this morning and yesterday morning, both of us had to take time off from our income source.
Yeah.
And shoot down there and follow up on what we thought were definite leads, but in that specific area, it is narrowed down to an area, but unfortunately we didn't get very far. The people we spoke to in the homes were lovely people, easy to talk to. A number of them had seen the video as well. So that was good.
Christine, you believe, though, that there may be people that want to conduct door knocking, but you are concerned about a vigilante approach, aren't you? Are you worried? What are you worried about?
Well, I don't think that's a good approach at all, and you'd have to be pretty experienced to actually go to this home or other homes that neglect or abuse their dogs. I think it's good if people identify the property and contact CDA NZ, and then someone experienced can go directly there. If it becomes vigilante and comes out on social media, at the end of the day, we want that dog relinquished.
Yeah.
If the dog is relinquished, then we'd contact the police. I know a number of reports have gone into the police. We'll contact SPCA. I know they're aware of it, and reports have gone into SPCA. We would contact them because the guy does need some kind of retribution,
yes,
like banning him from owning dogs or
yes
for a set period. Yeah.
So if anyone who's listening and felt that they wanted to do something like this, and I get people appalled by it and want to help. If you did identify or thought you could identify a person or find their address, to not be that do it yourself, don't be a vigilante, but to as you said, contact SPCA, because they've got to be. It's got to be an authority that can go to the door. Correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
Or in preference, contact CDANZ, Chain Dog Awareness,
Yeah.
because this dog, if it was relinquished, there is no way it would pass its stringent temperament test and it would be euthanized. Whereas, Chain Dog Awareness has got experience with dealing with these dogs, good trainers,
Okay.
allowing them to rehabilitate. Yeah.
Is social media, Christine, being used more and more in cases like this? People posting up or pictures of abuse and sending to someone like you?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
And it's a good thing?
That's how it is. That's how CDANZ gets fosterers. I mean, we might have a dog relinquished who's life-chained, because that's what I focus on, is the life-chained or life-contained. The dog's relinquished, but we've got nowhere to put the dog. We don't have a shelter. So that way we would put on social media photo of the dog, a description of its nature, behaviour, etc., and just ask for a suitable foster home.
Okay, that's how you work it, right.
And visit the foster home first, because every home is different into what dog they could take and their experience. Yes.
What do you make of these rewards that have been offered, Christine? I have to say, $2,000 from a 70-year-old man who said he's devoted his life to animal rescue, and $5,000 from a concerned Wellington businessman who I believe's been a long time supporter of your organisation.
That's right. And someone else today, another 500 is depositing into Chain Dog Awareness account. A couple of days ago, someone another 1,000. But we haven't updated the posts on this as yet, because there's only so much time that this can happen. I mean, and the money has to be dealt with transparently, and
yes, of course.
we do need a definite address.
Christine, I just want to change tack a little bit here. The Associate Agriculture Minister, Andrew Hoggard, last month said new regulation around chaining dogs is expected to be finalised by the end of the year, giving inspectors better tools to step in, he says, when dogs are being mistreated. I mean, I'm sure you'll be aware of what the changes he's saying. Have you looked at them? Do they go far enough?
We were involved in the beginning with the Chain Dog Awareness petition, getting that into Parliament.
Brilliant.
It started, and then SPCA, everyone's been pushing for it over several years to get it to this stage, because we have now got over 250,000 life-chained dogs in backyards in Auckland, which is pretty bad. This breaches the Animal Welfare Act 1999 New Zealand completely, but there are no codes of welfare to allow SPCA, the codes of welfare are not strong enough to allow SPCA to do anything about this, as long as the dog is food, water, shelter of sorts. And all these owners, they tell the inspectors they walk their dogs at midnight, for exercise. So the regulations are well welcomed. Mr. Hockett,
does it go far enough?
Not overly, no. No.
I thought that too.
But that's right. The dog cannot be chained to a fixed object, which means that the dog can go into a container or a box or a little long run along the back fence. But the feces still aren't picked up. The dog still gets fly strike every summer. No vet treatment, no registration, no desexing. The females still have litter after litter in these situations. But Mr. Hoggard did promise that he would look into life containment after these regulations come into place. So we hope that does happen. We felt it could have been done at the same time, because same living conditions for the dogs. But so the education period that he's talking about, we're sort of in the dark about that before the regulations come in force. So once we find that out, we'll blast that out there, because I think the community needs to be involved a lot more in something like this.
Yeah.
People are going to need help with fencing, fixing, things like that to release their dogs in the back section,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Christine, did I hear you right? Did you say 250,000 chained dogs in Auckland alone?
No, in New Zealand.
Sorry, I was going to say, but still, that is a huge number. Oh my gosh.
It is a huge number.
That's shocking.
You don't see them when you're driving through the streets because they're all in the backyard. So, yeah. Mm.
What's your advice, Chris, if you see someone abusing a dog or any animal for that?